Hey guys, what's going on? It's Greg with Full Court Nerd, and I wanted to give you guys a strategy guide, so to speak, to surviving Black Friday. If you're going out in public or waiting outside, most likely you're probably going to be at like a Best Buy, Walmart, Target, H.H. Gregg, those types of places, maybe even Sears, to get a good deal on probably a TV or maybe a computer, camera, that kind of thing. So I wanted to give you some advice. I've looked online, haven't really seen a lot of survival guides, so to speak, and this is going to be good for those seasoned vets because they can chime in and add some things in the comments, or for those who are going out for the first time, this is going to give you a little bit of an idea of what you can expect. Really, it's going to come down to 4 different sections that I've got some advice for you on. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. Now, the first thing that you're definitely going to want to do, and you've probably done this already because you're excited, you're going to want to research/prep. And basically what that's going to do, or what you need to be kind of doing in this step, is first off, know what you're going to go after. Have a plan in place. If you're going to go after a TV, know which one you want. If you're going to go after an Xbox or a PlayStation, know which one you want, where you want it from. I would also suggest staking out the store a couple of days before Black Friday, the week of Thanksgiving. That's going to give you a couple different advantages. One, a lot of these stores are actually going to be doing their footprint for Black Friday, so you might have a better idea of where things might actually be. Or you might even be able to ask an employee to see if they might be able to tell you, okay, if you're going to come in for a TV, you need to go over here on Black Friday. Also, if you do a stakeout the day before, you'll know and see if there's any people online, because you're always going to have those hardcore enthusiasts. We'll call them enthusiasts instead of just calling them dumbasses. But you're going to have those people who are going to wait out there with tents and do their best to either try to get some good deals on televisions, or most likely they're probably selling their spot to innocent, onlooking, poor sons of So that's why it takes, it's beneficial to do a stakeout, just to know kind of what the layout of your particular store that you're waiting at. Side note, Best Buy does it really well. The one that I have sat out at for the past 2 years, I think, they hand out vouchers, I think about 2 hours before the store actually opens, and then they only allow a certain number of people inside the store, just more or less for fire hazard reasons. So also take into consideration what supplies you're going to need while you're going to be waiting in line. Are you going to need blankets, extra coats, water, food, chairs to sit in? Waiting in line is going to go really, really long for you if you're not comfortable. So do your best to at least try to make yourself comfortable. Hand warmers, foot warmers. Don't be an idiot, basically. It's going to be cold, could be rainy, could be snowy. Just make sure that you're safe during it, I guess. Make sure that your finances are in check before you get into the store. You don't want to be that douchebag on Black Friday who's going to have 12 different forms of payment for a $400 TV. Make sure you're legit, okay? Also, the last reason why it is beneficial to do research and prep on an item that you want is sometimes the item's not actually available in store. It's going to be in the ad, but it's only available online. For example, I know this year Walmart has a curved, I think, 4K TV that is only available on their website. So, obviously that's not going to do you any good if you want that TV to wait in line, right? If you want one of those doorbuster deals, there's no getting around it. You're going to have to wait in line. Now, do you need to be the very first person in line? Do you need to be waiting out there a day, 2 days, 3 days to get the TV, computer, camera that you really want? No, that's not really the case at all. It's actually ridiculous. I wouldn't do that. But if you want to almost guarantee that you're going to get the TV or other electronic that you want, I would recommend being there no later than 12 hours. That should put you, hopefully you're going to be first in line, but no further back than like 5th or 6th. And even if everyone in front of you wants the same product, there should be enough at that store that you would be able to get what you want. Make sure you're with a friend. It's going to make the time go a lot quicker, but also don't be that friend who, you know, you waiting in line, you know, it's 10 hours before the store is going to open, and then you leave for the next 8 hours. That's kind of a douche move. Don't do that. Wait with your friends the entire time, and then also don't 30 minutes before the store's open, don't have 16 friends come and cut everyone else in the line. That's just not fair. It's not cool. If you do have friends and you are doing like a split shift thing, like as an example, if you're waiting in line for 12 hours and don't let your friend take 10 of those hours and you take 2. That's just not fair. Try to split it up so that it's like an even amount. Or, like I said, the best thing to do is just sit out there with your friend. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be potentially wet, snowy. Don't let them be out there miserable getting sick. Now, I've seen a lot of people, and I've actually done this myself, where my friend was at Best Buy. He was getting a TV. I actually had early access on Best Buy's website to get the TV that I wanted, so I didn't have really any need to wait in line other than I just wanted to hang out with my friend. So he got there, I think probably it would have been 10 hours before the store opened, and I got there 6 hours before the store opened. And there were probably 5 or 10 people behind him in line, and I didn't want to ruffle any of their feathers and, wait in line and cut those people off because they've been there longer. So what I did was I brought hot chocolate for everyone because I think it was like a 25 degree day. No snow or wind or anything like that, but it was kind of windy. So I brought everyone hot chocolate behind my friend who I was kind of basically cutting off. I let them know, hey, I'm not getting anything. I'm just here for moral support, so to speak. So if you are going to do that, bring some hot chocolate for the people behind your guy. The 5th point is you're going to be there for a while, so you might as well make friends with the people around you. Like I said, you're all kind of in it for the same thing, and you're all excited and wanting to, get this good deal on a TV or some other electronics. So just make friends with the people behind you. I remember one year I met this guy who was called Kitty Zombie, and he showed me some of his work, and it was really, really bizarre, but I will never forget him. But actually, speaking about that Kitty Zombie guy, I remember about 30 minutes before the vouchers are going to get handed out, and you start seeing employees come and get ready to open the store, and the mood turns so quickly because we're so much closer to getting those vouchers. And beforehand he was very nice and showing us his YouTube page and everything like that, and then it very quickly turns to, well, I better get this TV or I'm gonna kill somebody. And I was like, Urgh. So be prepared for that turn about 1 hour to 30 minutes before those vouchers get passed out. My third subtopic is regarding the actual opening of the store. By now you've got your voucher, and that's going to guarantee you that particular item for a certain amount of time. Usually it's until 12 noon or whatnot. But you've waited all this time. What's another 2 hours to wait in line? Unless you are wanting to go try your luck at a different store to get something else, I would just personally just stay in line. But if you're going to go try somewhere else, maybe at GameStop or something like that, dude, by all means, go for it. Most of these stores are going to be organized when they open up. The exception is going to be Walmart. But like as an example, Best Buy, everything's going to be laid out. There could even be color-coded, but there'll be queue lines. So it's going to be safe. Just follow the lines. Don't walk around like you're in The Walking Dead or anything like that. So, and I do say except to Walmart because I've never been to Walmart on a Black Friday, and I never will. Mostly just because I've heard stories and I've seen surveillance cameras of Walmarts that are open, and basically they have everybody in a line in the store, which that's a nice perk. You're inside, you're not exposed to the elements, but you're inside. And then a couple minutes before like the sale actually starts, they wheel a pallet out. They cut the saran wrap off, and everyone's free game. People are rushing it. I mean, as you can see in this video, it's just not a good thing. It's very, very dangerous, and I wish Walmart cared enough about its customer to actually change that and actually implement some security for that. But they're Walmart, they can do what they want. Thirdly, don't hurt anyone over something. It's not worth it. If you really wanted that last copy of Hunger Games, but Hank took it, don't take a Beats pill and beat him over the head with it. Don't do that. That's just silly. Why would you do that? Don't do that. And a fun fact regarding like movies and video games, Amazon is pretty much going to have that same deal like that Best Buy is going to have on all their Blu-rays. They're going to eventually update their website and have the exact same deal. So if you don't mind waiting a couple days to get 21 Jump Street, you'll be fine. And my fifth point in this subtopic is if you're going to continue to do some Black Friday shopping, it would be beneficial to you to drop some of your goods off at either your home or a friend's home, relative's home. I imagine, I don't have any stats, but it would just be common sense that probably a lot of cars get broken into on Black Friday. Thus, the merchandise that you just waited 10, 12, 14 hours for might be at risk. So just take precaution, make sure your shit doesn't get stolen. And my fourth and final sub point, I like to call it Sleepy Saturday. Now, you've already gotten all your product, you've done all your shopping on Black Friday. Now, you really just need to get some rest. I know it's going to be exciting to want to set everything up right when you get home, but realize it's going to be, midnight, 2 in the morning. Wait till the next morning, get your bearings straight, but definitely make sure that you bring your items inside. Again, cars are going to be very, very vulnerable on Black Friday, so if you get home or if you're in an apartment complex, especially, and you don't have a dedicated parking garage for your car itself, don't just leave your TV or your Xbox that you just purchased in the car waiting for someone to pick it off. Don't do that. Also, and this might be the most important point too, don't advertise that you just bought a 60-inch 4K TV. When you go to throw the box away on garbage day, people who are just driving down the street are going to realize, oh, so-and-so bought this huge TV. They're going to go to work next week. I'm going to come back and rob them. Just be mindful how you dispose of your electronic boxes and everything like that too. Just words of advice for me. That's been my survival guide for Black Friday. Like I said, this is mostly coming from experience. I'm not waiting Black Friday lines this year that I'm aware of. My sister might force me to. I don't know. She's done that before. Essentially, what's most important to me is that you have a safe Black Friday. I'm not upset that you're going there. I've been there. I've worked Black Fridays at Best Buy. Have fun. I hope you liked this video. Leave a comment below if you are going out this Black Friday. Let me know what you're going after. Let me know what your experiences are shopping on Black Friday. And get me at Full Court Nerd on Twitter. See you on the green. Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us over at facebook.com/fullcourtnerd or on Twitter at fullcourtnerd.